Hey everyone, and welcome to another stream on GWN Presents. This time we have a nice special guest star for our stream of Splatterhouse. I'd like to welcome Dyer to the stream.
Paint the walls red.
Now that's a way to start.
Yep, and that's what you'll be doing in this, except it's actually more of a green. So,
Well, hopefully, I did get going the TurboGrafx 16 version. There will be a time
yep,
I'm
yep.
going to probably do the arcade one, because I know you mentioned me. There was some differences, I think, right?
Oh yeah, quite a few actually. The game itself remains unchanged, but there's a lot of because of memory limitations on the hue cards, they had to go ahead and cut out some stuff like background stuff, additional animation, and things like that.
Okay,
But
okay.
anyway, yes, I am Dyer, otherwise known as Dyer 51, otherwise known as the landlord of West Mansion, and the guy that wrote those books that I keep talking about.
Yes, there is a
And,
description for the books in my description below. Please check it out, and of course, check out
and
the
if you look
channel.
in
Go ahead.
and if you look in the chat, you will also now see a link to my Splatterhouse website, West Mansion.
There we go. Even better. Hey, Lit,
Yep.
and welcome, Burning Land Bill of Bad Movies. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah. Hello,
There's
guys.
no audio yet on the game. I'm about to start it, and we should have some audio. GWN. Hi,
Um.
Sharon. Welcome. Now, can you hear both Dyer and I? I just want to make sure the audio is great on our respective voices, and then I'll start the game. Um,
Yes. So everyone, please chime in if you can hear us both.
so, for some reason, almost every time I do
Now,
a stream, I have problems with audio to start.
hmm. Well, let's find out. Now we wait.
Yes.
Well, Sharon, can you hear both of us?
Yes, I can.
Ah,
Perfect.
good.
Thank you, Sharon.
Yes,
All right.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, let me know
All
if the
right.
game is
So,
too loud for you guys at the same time. Turn it down on a bit of my head.
the opening cutscene here was cut down quite a bit from the arcade.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, in the
there wasn't
arcade,
much to it.
in the arcade, no, actually, in the arcade version, you see a much bigger shot of West Mansion, and then you cut to Rick and Jennifer heading for the mansion. For that
Oh,
matter, another key difference here is that they actually cut out the bit where the mask possesses Rick.
oh, that's interesting.
So you're kind of like, okay, here's a mansion, and you're a dude that looks kind of vaguely like Jason Voorhees. Hey,
Oh,
Eris.
ow. Hi, Eris. Welcome. Yeah, because
It
his
is
mask
always
is a little
sledding in
weird.
West Mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to change that in the U.S. because of potential lawsuits with, I think it was Paramount who owned Friday the 13th at the time.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. Get used to these controls a little bit.
I messaged Mike, too. He might pop in.
Oh, perfect.
So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, now,
I'm gonna get used to this.
just to give you an idea how different this is from the arcade game,
Okay.
uh, basically, when you hit an enemy in the arcade game with a 2x4 and they hit the wall, their guts just everywhere.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And for that matter, the first weapon you find isn't the 2x4, it's a meat cleaver.
Ooh,
And when you swing and decapitate the zombies, their heads go flying and all sorts of slime bursts out of their necks. I
that's.
sound like I'm distant, huh?
You sound like you're distant?
That's odd.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm right up here next to the mic, so
Alright, let's
I might have to
just.
adjust my settings.
Yeah, check that out. Just gonna make sure my advanced. Yeah.
Of course, I'm not sure how to adjust my settings, but as
I
long
guess
as everyone can hear me.
yeah.
Hmm?
I was gonna say as long as everybody tire's a little low. Okay, a little
Yeah.
bit. Let me.
Maybe it's something you can tweak in Discord
That's what I was thinking
or
actually.
OBS. Yeah, because usually when I do my streams, I come through loud and clear.
That's fair. There's a volume section too on Discord.
Looking myself right. You weren't kidding about audio stuff, were you?
It always happens. Always happens.
I wonder if this works.
And my girlfriend does that to me all the time. So I kind of rose it. Rose it. Hey, Linda, welcome.
Hey, Linda.
Kind of tweaked it a little bit on Discord for myself and on Discord, so hopefully it helps us a little bit. Not always perfect for me when it comes to audio. Well, after everything is adjusted, then it starts to work better. But I'm not perfect.
According to what I'm seeing here, all of my settings on my end are set pretty much to max.
Yeah, I kind of maxed it up a little bit too.
There we go.
So for the most part, this is a blind playthrough. I think I played like the first stage before. Um, so I've seen people play it, so I kind of know. But I never actually finished it before.
Well, there's definitely an easier tip for taking on these war worms, but I'm going to let you fight it out first.
All right. Oh no, my Mazen. Welcome.
Mazen.
Hello, I'm new.
Well.
Mazen. Welcome, Moxie. Welcome to my stream. Yes, I stream typically on Thursdays most times, and I do a lot of retro, some newer stuff. This is one of those rare cases where I actually have a guest on the stream, Dyer. He has a bunch of stuff he can always say for new people that come in. That he sells books, that he wrote, a few other things.
Among those other things, don't forget you did contribute stories to the book Digital Archaeology.
That I did. Thank you for bringing that up. Not that I don't not that I forget about that. It's just a small snippet compared to all the other books.
And of course, I also run the website West Mansion, the Splatterhouse homepage.
Yeah.
And its 24th year.
Oh, geez, 24th. Nice. A sword and a shotgun enters a bar, so. No, wait, that doesn't sound right. Oh, Mazen.
Yeah.
But welcome,
Hello,
Maxie, to this stream.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's always nice to see new people. Oh. I jumped wrong.
The water did. These guys, when they pop up in the arcade game, they kind of come out of the water and they're like, and then when you splat them into the wall, they're just like,
Okay.
I say I first encountered the arcade game at Universal Studios Florida back in '91.
91.
And I played it on the TurboGrafx before that. I never expected to find the arcade game. So
it's the jump.
I sunk every quarter I had into it.
I can imagine. It seems like it could be pretty addictive. Hey, Boiling, welcome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's up, Boiling?
Oh, my God. My timing's way out.
As long as you can jump those spiked balls and keep that up, you should be pretty good at this.
Yeah. Just got to get used to it.
Now you get to fight the poltergeist.
Oh, that's shaking the screen. Go! Game over.
Hey, Nintendo.
Hey, Nintendo, welcome. Ahoy, meets Finland lovers north, south, east, west, across the map.
Arr.
Okay. Oh, thought I made that jump.
Unfortunately, put you back here.
I mean, something to get used to.
Yeah, Rick isn't exactly the most agile character.
Wow, I can tell, but kind of a big
This is the
guy.
TurboGrafx 16 version, boy.
Yep.
You can tell by the red mask.
It doesn't look red to me, but I'm colorblind, so kind of looks
Yeah, it's
blackish,
but
but not quite.
it's definitely very red.
Yeah, I was expecting the white mask, of course, but
Now, to get that in the home version, you'd have to go ahead and play the PC Engine version. Yes, Mazen, I am talking. Can you hear me?
is anybody else hearing Dyer, or is Mazda just trolling us?
Good question.
So I want to make sure on that.
Mazen? I knew it. I knew it. Did I not call it?
Yep. Oh boy. As soon as Boogerman comes into play.
Yep.
I hear them. Okay. Oh, Mazda. Okay.
Yeah, I am coming in a little low for some reason. Have you checked the OBS settings?
Yeah, I did a little, still very low. So, does it seem
That's
like he's like far from the mic, or well, kind of, but it is true. But it's true. Okay.
Because I'm pretty much right next to the mic, actually.
Maybe if I could barely hear him. Hmm, try this.
Hey, Mazen.
So I roast is that now. One moment. Sounds better and perfect. Okay.
All right, well, let's see.
A booger perfect. Okay. So I tweaked it a little bit more with the game settings and on OBS. I rose that even further for the desktop audio. So I'm hoping that'll do the trick.
All right, well, let's see. I'll go ahead and give a speech here then. Mazen, I'm loading my shotgun in Scottish right now for all these booger references.
Ooh, this room's rough. That's funny.
Oh, that's good. Thank you, Sharon.
Perfect.
Yeah, so... Yeah, the poltergeist room here, you just have to survive the different objects it throws at you, obviously.
Yeah, like these crazy knives. Ah, yeah. And I'm not doing well.
You think the chair is bad? Oh.
Yeah. Well, actually, the chair doesn't seem all that horrible. Nothing like a good motivation makes my I'm gonna place myself better for that chair.
Just let me know if and when you want any tips on this.
Well, I'll try a couple more times, but yeah, I might do a tip or two here and there. Got
Well, the first one I can tell you is definitely don't stand with your back to the knife.
Yeah, that's for sure. Ah. Whoa. Go. Sounds good now? That's good. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Had the TV running in the background earlier. Okay, gotcha. Alright, alright. Well, let's
I'm
buckle.
not a doctor. I just play one on TV.
Exactly. There might be some references here and there. Oh, jeez.
They actually kind of revisited the poltergeist later on in One Paku Graffiti for the Famicom.
Oh, nice.
Yes, important safety tip. Thanks, Mazen.
Thanks, Miles, and I appreciate your tips all the time.
Well, what happened with One Paku was that they created something called Chicken in the Kitchen, where you had these two knives that are flying around, and at the same time, the stove is opening up, and these headless chickens are coming out and jumping around.
Ugh. Okay.
So you have to basically knock down the knives, and eventually the chickens stop coming.
Yeah, I saw that game in action a little bit there. I think E.C. Myers played it one time.
I know Omega did too.
That's true too.
I mean, I should know. I was there. I was his guest on that stream at that point.
That's right. Let the bodies hit the floor. What?
Well, these bodies aren't. They're just gonna hit the wall, and they're made of water anyway. So.
Oh, there. Just want to get hit by those falling debris.
Anyway, for anyone that's curious and missed it before, I'll just put up the link to West Mansion again.
Please check them out. And I'm gonna die again. These knives. Okay. Let's get this going.
Definitely take some luck to make it through this. Luck is not with you right now.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit back here and quietly observe right now.
All right. Oh, it was backwards there. Okay. Come on, knife. We got you now? Oh my god. Keeps going. Okay.
Painting gotcha.
Okay, so we gotta be careful of the painting. Yeah, he got me, alright. There we go.
Anyway, I got stories about Splatterhouse. Entire series.
Yeah, you can always share any stories.
Well, I did get to interview the art designer on this game.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice guy. He actually shared the only surviving pieces of concept art with me.
Really?
And also, yeah, it's funny because he actually thought it was going to be about Jason Voorhees originally, and they're like, no, we have to do something else. So apparently, somewhere in the game data, Rick's sprite is referenced to as JSON.
Okay.
Let's see. He said, if I remember correctly, he said Splatterhouse was the only game he worked on for Namco, at least as far as being involved to the degree that he was. He's mostly done special effects and horror films ever since.
Really?
Yeah, there was, I think, Tetsuo 2, Hiroku the Goblin, and one or two other ones I can't think of off the top of my head. He's done a little bit of game work, too.
The only games we had besides the pack and everyone hated that wasn't too better.
Wait, Keith Courage and Alpha Zones?
I'm trying to figure out what Nintendo's talking there.
Yeah, it's not what you're talking about, the pack-in that came with the TurboGrafx.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that would have been Keith Courage. I like that one.
That looks interesting. I never really got to try it.
It's actually based on an anime.
Ooh.
They had to change the story and everything that came out over here, but...
Yeah.
Yep, that was it. Keith Courage and Alpha Zones. It's a neat little game. Every stage is divided up into two. It's like in the first stage, it's kind of your overworld where you're going around and, you know, buying upgrades and stuff. And second stage, you turn into a robot and go over this rainbow bridge and start slaughtering things in the underworld. But
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's a cool little game. And yeah, I guess people hated it because it just wasn't as accessible as, say, Super Mario Brothers was for a pack-in. So I tell you, I remember when the Turbo Duo came out, the pack-in that had was insane.
Oh?
Yeah, you got, let's see, East Book 1 and 2.
Ooh,
You got
yes.
a 4-in-1 CD that had Gate of Thunder, Bonk's Adventure, Bonk's Revenge, and Bomberman as a hidden game.
Okay.
Plus, they threw in Ninja Spirit too. So they were desperate to get sales at that point.
I think the system was a little bit ahead of its time.
There were a few things that really gave it some issues. Did you ever see any of the early box art they had for that thing?
I don't remember it very well, to be honest.
Some of it was just amateurish at best. Like the game Dungeon Explorer. It looks like a third grader drew it.
Maybe they did. I don't know.
Exactly. It just looks like something someone's kid came up with.
I don't.
And another thing is they didn't bring over a lot of great games from Japan. It's like they actually got ICOM Simulations to go ahead and make games. Games with like Beach Boy licenses and stuff.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yo Bro, Camp California. And then some real stinkers like, hey, Dan's here.
Mega Dan. Great white Peter North. What a guy. That's his nickname for me. Welcome, sir.
They also had some real horror stinkers on there too, like Night Creatures and Ghost Manor.
I think I've heard of the Night Creatures.
It's, of course, no relation to the game that came out on the PS1 and the N64 later on, Nightmare Creatures.
Right.
This one is just, it's a side-scrolling horror-themed game, and it's just bad. Controls suck, music's terrible. I don't even see a point playing it.
These names are rough, dude. Try one more time, and then I might ask for actual hints on that one.
All right. You know what might have helped out the Turbo Duo over here, though?
What would be that?
If they had actually released games like Akumado Dracula X. You know,
Yes.
Chino Rondo. Or Gradius 2.
Yeah, that would definitely help that.
There were a ton of great CD games that were left in Japan. We got up to East 3 over here, but they had, I think, I don't know, they had East 4. Actually, that might have been where they stopped. I don't remember what East 5 came out for.
Trying to remember where that got released.
Well, I know there were two different East 4s. There was one on the Turbo and one on the Super Famicom.
Yeah. One was called Mask of the Sun, or is that part 5? I'm trying to remember now.
It was Mask of the Sun, and
Mask of
the
the
other
Sun.
one was the name I can't remember.
There we go.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, they had some great games that came out over here, but let's face it, Sega and Nintendo just mopped the floor with NEC.
That's true.
So much so that Namco said, well, we're going to do Splatterhouse 2, but we're going to go ahead and put it on the Mega Drive this time.
Oh.
Of course, they followed it up with 3, and then there was nothing for, 17 years.
Yeah, then they did the one for, what was it, the PS3 and the Xbox, I believe?
Yep, that was the one I was directly involved in.
Oh, right. I remember you saying that before.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I was basically an unpaid consultant. I got paid in perks, pretty much. You know, got to go to VIP events, got to, get an advanced copy of the game, play the demo that never got released, and all sorts of other stuff, too. They even found a whole bunch of artwork from the original game in Japan that was so old it was on microfiche.
Microfiche, wow.
So they digitized it, cleaned it up, and sent me all these huge files. And they said that was all they found. I was also the person responsible for getting the original Splatterhouse trilogy in that game.
That's amazing.
Well, basically, I begged the producer to include them. Like, Dan, you got to do this solid thing for the fans here. You know, put all the original Splatterhouse games in it. The only one he didn't include was Monpaku because he said it didn't fit the tone. It's like, that's not the point.
Yeah, I guess. I can understand, sorta, but
Really
fans would want that too.
Yeah, it's funny you mention that. I actually just had an interview with someone who was a QA tester on the PS3 360 game.
Oh my god. My friend was a QA tester. Oh wow. So same thing with him.
Yep, and I certainly gave them plenty of feedback on...
Hey Brian, welcome.
Yeah, hello Brian. I gave them plenty of feedback on what I played and what I saw and the artwork that was sent to me. I had the ear of the lead artist too.
Nice.
Got him to change Biggie Man in the game.
Biggie Man?
Yes, he's the third boss of this game. He's a fan favorite.
Okay.
Got him to change. Well, what they'd originally redesigned him as, he was an extremely overweight guy with saran wrap around his head, rusty chainsaws chained to his arms, and he had autopsy scars too.
Oh,
it looked nothing like the classic character.
So some changes for sure. He said trying to trigger bugs all day is a tedious job.
I believe that.
Did you ever get the Castlvania 3 NDR done? Not yet, Megadan. I wish I have. I've done it offline. I wish I recorded it, but I just did it one day, and I'm like, oh, I can actually do this? So I'm hoping to do it on stream someday. I really want the 360 version, but I'm kind of hesitant to pay more now for the game than I did then. Right?
Yeah, that sucks. I remember after the initial release when they started showing with the bargain bins, I was just getting them and signing them and handing them out as gifts.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore.
No, unless you have a lot of money. Copy is
I
so.
do not have a lot of money.
No, I can understand that.
But I'm trying to think of, about the original trilogy being included. So I pretty much begged Dan Tovar, he was a producer, to go ahead and include the games as a thank you. He agreed with the exception of Monpaku, like I said, because it didn't fit the tone. However, the higher ups at Namco wanted to release all the original games independently and make them paid DLC.
Oh.
To his credit, Dan went to the wall against that, and he got his way in the end. Now, all you got to do is just play through the game and they unlock.
Yeah, I like that.
Emulation's not the greatest, but you know, you still get basically all the games on one disc.
Oh, exactly.
Now, they have a problem with Genesis emulation. The arcade's pretty good, but there's a few missing things here and there.
Yeah.
All right, back in the poltergeist.
Yeah, I don't like this room. We're definitely going to be doing maybe a hint because I think I'm on my last continue and do a second playthrough.
It's funny. Back before the I keep wanting to call it the new game, even though it's 15 years old now. But back before it was released, we had some schmuck show up in my forum, and he was just trashing the old game, saying how awesome the new game looked, and it was going to be better than the old ones. And it's like, how old are you, kid? Turns out he was actually pretty young.
Oh, I get that.
And he actually ended up going off and, like, yeah, well, the old ones aren't scary. I mean, look what happens to you. A room attacks you. Scary.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, yeah, try playing the game.
Yeah, give it a shot.
You may not be scared, but you'll be challenged. It was funny, though, when he started to worm his way into the other areas of the board. Mike called him out on his BS. I gave him a couple of warnings, and finally he just apologized to everyone who left. We never saw him again.
Oh, yeah.
So, that was just an irritant.
Well, some people just, they don't understand how it was, because they didn't really grow up that. They grew up with games like that. Now, for me, when it comes to survival horror, I played like games of Resident Evil or Silent Hill, things like that. Silent Hill is more scarier than Resident Evil, in my opinion, but
oh yeah,
it's a nice charm to this compared.
See, let you get it. But yeah, Silent Hill's got more psychological horror going on, whereas Resident Evil is more like jump scares.
Yeah. And that's what I liked about it. It made me think. Oh, God. Well, thumbs when it comes to these new two knives. Okay.
At your eye boiling, he does sound like a classic troll, but he was not around too long. I was ready to bring the ban hammer down on him when he just apologized and left.
Imagine you're in a house in the room you're in and taxing. That's pretty scary, right?
Yeah, like I said, Lick gets it.
Alright. So when I get there, I might ask for a hint there because clearly I'm having problems with that room. Starting to get to just the painting, but I don't have a lot of health by that point.
Well, we'll see how you do when you get back there. In the meantime, start splattering those corpses.
Exactly. Trying to dump a...
Yeah, that pretty much sums them up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I tried to clear that. Even the music's kind of weird and eerie. I like it.
Yeah, I forget. We had a lot of horror fans on the board at the time, too, and they were comparing the soundtrack to the original Splatterhouse to, obscure Italian horror movies and stuff like that.
Oh, that's okay. I was playing this when I was in 4th or 5th grade. Game is definitely creepy.
Yes. Well, there's a guy who went by the name of Corpsemonger. And the dude basically lives, breathes, eats, and sleeps horror.
Okay.
So he would be the most knowledgeable about that kind of thing. He was even pointing out stuff that I had no idea about. Like, I think it's the fourth boss in Wanpaku is actually a parody of the killer from the movie The Burning.
Burning. Oh, I think I remember that movie. It's like from what, 1980, 81 or something to that effect?
Yeah,
Like really
something
old.
like that. Yeah, I think the killer's name was Cropsy.
Right.
But I worked with him on a couple of stories and stuff, and then he went off and started doing comics. In fact, I backed his Kickstarter for Slaughtered Kingdom, which ended up being really good.
Nice.
Yeah, chainsaw hands, Biggie Man. And it's interesting. Apparently, he was originally called Piggy Man.
Piggy Man. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it's hard to say if it was just a translation error that they changed it to Biggie Man, or if they thought it just sounded better when they did it. But it's been known as Biggie Man ever since about 1990. And you can look right in the Japanese instruction manual for the PC Engine game and see it's listed as Piggy Man.
Hey, that was not nice. See, everyone, you're getting a little bit of trivia tonight. Oh my god, I keep wanting to swing at the spike balls. I should pay just a tiny bit more attention. I want to swing at everything in here, but I can't.
Yeah, I've heard those names before. Lit.
Yeah. Okay, spike. Spike. Maybe another spike. There's going to be one behind me. Coming up. One forward. One over here. Starting to get this pattern.
The worst part is when you get the spike balls and I was too young to work on these. I worked on unpaid consultant for the 360 PS3 version.
Yeah. When this came out, I was 11 years old.
Yeah, when this came out, I believe I was 15. All right.
Yeah, same
Let
age
me know
as
if
my
you want
brother.
any tips.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Press,
when it comes
press
to the
one
knives,
button. When it comes to the
when it comes
knives?
to the knives, don't jump. Try and back yourself into the corner where you are now and just judge the way they're coming at you by height and whatnot.
Okay. Let's see here.
Because you can either get them with a punch, or if they're coming in too low, just duck and kick them.
Aha.
So watch, this one's gonna...
Okay. Okay. I see what you're getting at with those knives. That's actually a lot easier than with jumping.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Question is, this thing you have to jump for, but if you're lucky, you can kind of ping pong it off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually look right in the credits of the 2010 game and see my slightly misspelled name in there.
Oh, jeez.
And you don't even have to have the manual to do it, because I'm listed under the special thanks in the in-game credits, along with West Mansion and my old forum. Mike's in there too, actually.
Oh, nice.
I had to put him in. He was the PR guy for West Mansion for a while. Speaking of which, I'm surprised he hasn't shown up yet. Oh, they didn't
Hmm.
have me as Dire 51. They used my real name. I see. Right. Oh, well, just
It would have been interesting if they did with that. Okay. Okay.
the producer personally apologized to me for accidentally misspelling my last name before it went gold. All right, if you can get there with enough help, you shouldn't have a problem this time around. Yeah, even if you die once, it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Thanks for the tip, of course.
No, no problem.
It's actually a
This is a
really
game I
fun
can
game.
practically.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, this is a game I can practically go through blindfolded these days.
There's a couple games I can do that with, like Blaster Master and things like that. That's a long game to beat.
Yeah.
And I can no death run that one. Same thing with Castlvania 3, but yeah.
I can no death run up to stage 4 and then I die.
Still really good.
Yeah, I've never been that great at Blaster Master, though.
I don't know, I played it so much over the years. Probably the last 10 years I've beaten that game. I don't know. I lost count anyways, over 100 times. But as a kid, I never got that far. It's just, where do you go in that game? But I know it almost by heart now.
I'm just curious about one thing.
What's that?
Yeah, you fight the two bosses at the end. Yeah, first you got that weird looking thing that's on the cover of the game, and then you fight that dude with the shield and the laser whip.
Yeah, yeah.
Which one of those is the plutonium boss?
Oh,
That's
a good question.
what
Actually,
I don't know.
I always thought it was the second boss. I could be wrong.
Yeah, see, that one came in way too low, so you could have ducked and kicked it.
Yeah. Trying to get a feel of those knives, but I feel like I can get those fairly good. I just need maybe a 2 to 3 health with that painting. I can probably get it. I love how he just chucks that ranch sidearm like Randy Johnson. That's funny.
Okay. You're going into this full health, so you stand a pretty good shot right now.
Pretty sure. Ooh, that was close.
Sometimes they'll fly a little too high and miss you completely.
What a troll hit.
Yep, and
That's
there
fine.
goes poltergeist. Oh, don't get out from under there. Move. Oh.
Oh, thanks for that knife tip. That actually changed the dynamic stage.
Well, you got wanged on the head by that chandelier, so.
Yep.
All right, now you get a shotgun.
Thank you, Boiling.
See that, Mazin, if you're still around?
Get him! Thank you, Lit. What's going on? Spotlights?
Oh. I do have to tell you something here. This is very important.
Okay.
You're going to see some lights on the floor. Avoid them.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Do your best to avoid those lights.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling they were going to be bad. Played enough games that have that. Castlvania, for instance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's happened to me before, Boiling. Both in this and Splatterhouse 2, actually.
You only had 1 health and they just took back your hard-earned win. Yep. Whoa.
Try not to waste a shotgun. You're going to need it. So any zombies that come up, just duck and kick them.
Yeah. Here's your chainsaw guy. Oh,
Yep, that's
boy.
him. When you run out of ammo, that's when the real fight starts.
I notice everything on the game is trying to kill you. Thanks, Lit. I appreciate that.
I tell you though, the moment I saw him was the moment that I was sold on this game.
Yeah, he looked cool.
I thought it was cool and all before that, but then it's like, wow, what the hell is that thing?
Right.
I'd seen him on the cover, but he didn't look quite as imposing as he does in game. Yeah, the double shotgun trick.
Oh, there's a way to get him like almost locked into the wall. That's interesting. You can double pick up the shotgun? Really?
Yep.
Huh.
And you got him. Yeah, the double shotgun trick. You basically have to carry the first shotgun all the way through until you find the second one. Then you have to keep ducking and picking up the next one, so you just slowly work your way over.
Right. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Good game. Good game. Oh, grab the harpoons off the walls. This is fun. You can just, if you press up when you're next to the harpoons, you'll pick them up.
Yeah. I just got them. I saw shiny. I thought, well, you know what? I can pick that.
That thing. A Nobu. Crawling slug.
What the heck?
Some kind.
Okay.
Oh, that's okay. They don't actually attack you in this version. The arcade one, they'll you sprout a mouth out of their back and spit purple vomit at you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, there's bats in here, too.
Oh, of course. We have to have something flying always.
Mm-hmm. Got one of them. Yeah, with these guys, just let them land and then whack them with a harpoon. Stupid jumping dead men.
Go.
A friend of mine actually did a whole video about the untold history of Splatterhouse.
Oh, nice.
It's up on YouTube, and it's worth the watch. It's pretty long, but he went into so much detail. There's even something there I didn't know.
I definitely wouldn't mind watching that. I've watched video essays on other games such as Dead Space, and they're like 2.5 hours to Ultimate Spy. There's so much lore in some of these games. So I'd watch those for sure.
Think I should tell him? Or not? I'll let him find out. There he is.
Yeah. I just saw my doppelganger there. Careful here. Okay. It's kind of neat though. I like the whole mirror thing, and you never know, you might have somebody like you one year.
Yep. And it's cool when you defeat them in the arcade game. They actually crumble into dust with like a fake terror mask sticking out of them.
Oh, that's cool.
And they actually made him a boss in the 2010 game.
Nice. Tell him how to do the slide. I can explain it properly. This slide.
Slide. Yes, it's a very difficult thing to pull off. Okay. Your best bet here is just to keep moving and watch out for these heads.
Okay.
So when it comes up again, just start going to the right.
Ooh, we got ourselves some cleaver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like you guys at all.
This is what they jokingly termed Evil Sleep and the Nightmares. In every other version of the game, that blue monster head is not there. It's actually an upside-down cross called Evil Cross.
Okay.
And that includes the PC Engine version, too.
Thank you, Sharon.
Just,
Whew. So far, Stage 2 gave me the most grief.
all right. Nice job.
Thank you. Better than what I can
And
do.
There was a bit of this cut, too. There was a whole altar and stuff there in the arcade game.
Thank you. Thank you. It's interesting. I like learning about the stuff that did get cut and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. It's like you got the whole thing. It's like a Catholic altar with a crucifix and everything.
Oh, wow. Stage 5.
Yes. You saw Jennifer standing there, didn't you?
Yep.
At the time, one of the most unexpected twists in video game history.
Oh, I do like a good twist.
What a twist!
What a twist! Robot chicken.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
as far as that slide move, I wouldn't advise you try and do it here because this gets slippery.
No pun intended.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and you can't go down there either.
Poker Face is next. Oh.
Monsters influences everywhere. It's interesting. They say in the arcade version that the hands here will flip you off.
Really?
It does kind of look like that, but they also seem to be motioning you too. Like, come on a little closer. You can, the ones that jump, you can go ahead and knock them out.
Okay.
Damn top heavies. You just did the slide move.
Yeah, I didn't expect to do it, but
It's, like I said, it's difficult to pull off except when you're actually not trying to pull it off.
right. Okay. That area is a
way,
little tricky.
Just so you know, when you get to the end of this area, you're going to have a choice. Up or down.
Oh, I
A
heard
little bit of
this.
branching pathways.
Okay.
Personally, I like going up.
Going up. Okay. We'll go up for the tonight if I make it.
Once you get the hang of knocking out the hands, the sliding parts, it's not too bad.
I'm gonna take out this hand.
And according to the lore, the top heavy there is actually a mutated mushroom.
Mutated mushroom. Ooh.
Or some kind of fungus, anyway.
I was trying to kind of explain how it works.
Yeah, that's basically how it works.
Oh, I fell. Oh, I guess I'm going down.
I'm a few seconds behind you here, so
You're
going down.
Yeah, I accidentally jumped into it. Oh well.
So, yeah, so it means you don't get to see the jokers.
Okay, I don't like those guys.
Best thing about the water dip and you don't have a weapon is if you jump kick them.
Yeah, that seems to be
That's way to
effective.
deal with them.
Okay. Well, you look weird.
Oh boy. Master dead. Try and keep punching him no matter what you do. Yep, too late.
Yeah, he was bringing them back.
Mm-hmm. We didn't know what his actual name was
there
for
was
the
an
longest
update
time, so we just
too.
called him the Necromancer. But you got him.
He did look like a necromancer, so I get you.
Where are you heading now? Let's see.
Went down again.
Oh, that's a Joker up there that goes.
Oh!
Ghost of a young girl that carries her skull.
Oh, jeez.
If you can actually avoid the zombie dogs when they're feasting on the guts there, they'll leave you alone.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That can be easier said than done sometimes, though.
And considering. Hey. Oh my god. Having trouble getting to that ladder. Game over. Okay. Stage is a little tricky. A little tricky. Reminds me of those Devilkin shamans from Diablo 2. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Now, having never played Diablo 2, I don't.
I've
never even played.
Oh, you haven't played any of them?
Nope.
Oh, okay. It's like an isometric RPG.
I've seen them being played.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Thank you.
Eris.
Yeah, thank you for coming in, Eris. We'll see you again soon.
Sorry if I'm jumping over you a little much here.
Oh, it's all good. No worries. Okay. That one enemy hurt me enough.
Yeah, your best bet is to actually avoid that first jumping hand. If you can jump while it's down in the pit, you can avoid it completely.
Yeah, we'll try that. Wow.
Another top heavy gotcha.
Being a little, sometimes can't be too impatient here.
Yeah, it's really methodical sometimes. You just got to take your time and move forward slowly, unless you can't, like when you're practically sliding down those inclines.
Yeah. So I'm making a lot of mistakes right now. Oh, I did that slide thing again. Wait. Did it a couple times.
That was a good move. Yep, there was a slide. I just saw it. Did it twice that time. Yeah, the kicker is to not fall in there while you're punching the hand.
Yeah, it's a little tricky when you try stunts like that. Oh, we're going up this time.
Excellent. Which, again, I'm a few seconds behind you, so you're still jumping over hands.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I'm...
But I just...
Oh, wow.
I think it's just YouTube for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, more jokers.
Game over. Well, we're down to the last credit.
Yeah, the painting head gotcha. We're in the art gallery.
Definitely curious about it. Kind of like the stage that it gives you options of different paths. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons Castlvania 3 was so great.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that.
I mean, when that came out, I must have spent hours going through that, just exploring every single pathway.
And each area had different difficulty and everything.
Mm-hmm. Although I didn't know about the Cyclops tripping the lightning in the night.
Oh.
Yes, lit. Yeah, that is true, lit. You can still fall back down into those holes.
Yeah.
So be careful.
I need to go up because you can still fall back. Okay. I was gonna know.
Now, if you make the boss, then you're gonna have fun. Note the sarcasm.
Kind of figured that. Oh, I got hit going down. Well, we're going down after all.
Yep, it does happen. See where you end up. Oh, yeah, back here.
It's funny how you warned me about it, and then that happens anyway.
Mm-hmm. But you know, at least it's not a maze.
No, that's true.
Because no matter which way you go, you're going to end up at the boss.
Oh.
Master Dead again. I lobbied like hell to get him included in the 2010 game. But in the end, they didn't put him in. Which is a shame, because he would have been awesome in that.
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't do it.
But, well, the 2010 game had a lot of problems. And it was all behind the scenes stuff. Like the company they initially hired to make the game, Bottle Rocket.
Okay.
They basically just, you know, farted around and blew all of the Namco's money, claiming they were making the game while they were working on a project of their own. Got to the point where Namco basically went to their offices, went in, took all their dev kits back, and left.
Okay.
And then they had to take it in-house at Namco Bandai and just pretty much spend the next year taking all the non-Splatterhouse stuff out and replacing it with stuff that was much closer to what Splatterhouse actually was. I mean, one of the concept drawings that Bottle Rock came up with was a dude with a TV for a head.
TV for a head? What?
Yeah, because that just screams Splatterhouse to me, doesn't it?
Not really? Not from what I'm seeing here, anyways.
No, that's more like there was this terrible Splatterhouse game that was being worked on by some kind of studio.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Lit. And the thing is, if I hadn't been involved, then we might not have gotten the references we did. Oh, here you are. Jennifer.
Well, hi. You found me one that's beautiful.
Honey, you got real ugly.
I figured you'd get that. That's crazy. So that's what happened. I heard from my friend there was a lot of problems with the game.
There were so many. Oh, yeah. I didn't mention the 6-foot-long retractable claws, did I?
No, that's okay. I'll try one more round, and then I'm sure I can get there real quick now. Kind of handle on the game.
Yeah, practice a little more, you can probably clear it pretty easy.
Still pretty hard.
Someone submitted fan art of Zombie Jennifer for
Really?
West Mansion. Yeah, and he warned me. It's like nudity, but probably only exciting to necrophiliacs.
Right.
But, yeah. But oh man, I have got stories about what went on behind the scenes there, Lid. I can tell you that. So, but they pulled as much of the non-Splatterhouse junk out of it as they could, and made it more Splatterhouse. But in the end, they just didn't have the time, and Namco Japan pulled the budget on them. They were far enough along where the game still got released, but the home office basically disowned it. Still outsold one of the home office's games that year, though. Yeah, the pinup pieces. She was also a Playboy centerfold, too?
Nope. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep, it's true. With her own bio sheet and everything. It's funny because they had a picture of her sprite from this game, and the caption says something like, "Oh, back in the day, secret's out, I'm not a real blonde."
That's funny.
I got all that stuff up on West Mansion, actually. So, I even have the pinup pics plus the ones that didn't get used in the game. I just don't know if I have them publicly accessible or not.
Not bad.
I'll tell you, one of the most interesting things that the fan base ever was able to get a hold of was the design doc for the original Bottle Rocket game.
Okay.
They did have some interesting ideas, but other ones were just... I'm going to go ahead and just self-censor for a couple of these.
Okay.
So, there was one... Yeah, that's exactly what happened, Boylan. They had an idea where Rick would find a morbidly obese woman on a bed, naked, and monsters would start swarming out of her...
I'm kind of figuring what you're getting at there.
Yeah, I think I made it pretty obvious. But it's like, what?
That's
Why would you...
weird.
Why would you do that?
Right?
Yeah. And of course, there was the TV head guy, who also had some kind of weird attachment on his. What kind of game were they trying to? It's like, this is not that kind of Splatterhouse, okay?
That is strange.
Fun fact: there actually was a porno series called Splatterhouse.
Okay.
Which had apps. Found out about this in the early days of the site. It had nothing to do with anything. It was just basically compilations of money shots.
Oh, of course.
And they did like 60 volumes of it. I found one cover and I just... I had the Terror Mask redecorated.
Jeez, okay. Pixel phones.
So yeah, there's...
Like,
oh no, there's no way. People would not be able to handle that these days.
probably not.
A person can handle it. People are dumb panic animals, and you know this. Sorry, it's my favorite line from Men in Black.
Okay.
Take that, chair.
Bye, chair.
Also, apparently, the head of Bottle Rocket had this fascination with doing an alien game.
An alien game, okay.
Yeah. Which, that's great and all, but he was, going off on pitches and stuff for it right in the middle of, meetings to work on Splatterhouse.
Okay.
He got wanged by that chandelier again.
Always forget. Okay. Let's see if I can... That'll be the spotlights.
Well, honestly, if you got one of those dogs come up behind you and they stop to eat, just leave them alone.
Darn dogs.
Yeah, if they're coming up behind you, then just ignore them. Otherwise, they'll do this.
Being mean, yeah. Nope. That was too close. Try to keep that shotgun, but I don't think that was going to be. Oh well.
Yeah. Try and use the stones on the hanging zombies.
Yeah, they're definitely useful for them. Of course, I was aiming the wrong way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Mr. Chainsaw Dude.
Come on, Biggie. Yeah, let's go now.
You're going down! Fine.
If you can actually manage to slide on him, you can usually kill him.
Yeah, gotta practice that
But,
special slide there.
hey, you got him anyway, though, so.
Yep.
Can't complain about that. Oh, but yeah, there were a whole bunch of other kooky ideas they were tossing out for Splatterhouse, and once Namco got it back, they actually rehired the programmers from Bottle Rocket. They were the Splatterhouse heads. According to the lead artist, they would actually bring their own personal copies of the game to work. Or
Jeez.
games, as it were.
Thanks, Marlene. Alright, these little buggers. Alright.
You know, you can make this game even harder.
Oh, I'm sure it could.
There's a hard mode. It's you have to. I think you have to hold down select on the title screen, and when the screen says hard, you start it, and everything takes like twice the hits to kill.
Yeah, when I get really good at the game, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Of course, if you really want a challenge, you can try. Well, yes, boiling. Lit is. Here's the thing. I didn't work in the video game field at all. The only reason I was brought on as a consultant was because of my website, which, if you missed it, there's that link again. They told me I saved them a ton of time and money in research, just with everything I had documented there at the time. So, and they, not gonna lie, they also used me to kind of get a grassroots thing moving with the fan base. And that worked pretty well. But as far as what I was doing at the time, I was working security. Which is funny because that VIP show I went to, I almost didn't make it. I had found out they were having one close to me. It was at the New England Hardcore and Metal Fest in Worcester, Massachusetts. And yeah, so they were sponsoring that whole tour. So I emailed the producer and it's like, hey, I see you're going to be near me soon. Think you can swing me a couple of VIP passes? You know, haha, very funny. He writes me back, yeah, I can do that.
Oh, that's great.
For real. Problem is I was between cars at the time. So I'm sitting here trying to find a ride before the deadline. I'm like waving these VIP passes around. Anyone can come pick me up and take me to Worcester. You know, I'll pay for gas and food. Just get me up there.
I just want to get up there.
Yeah. And how it ultimately went down was riding the employee bus into the casino where I worked at the time. I'm talking to one of the special events guys. And explained my conundrum to him. And he's like, say, hey, did you talk to so-and-so? I'm like, no, who is that? He works on day shift. He likes heavy metal and video games. Huh. Think you'll be here now? Yeah. So got in there, had the guy at the employee desk call him, and yeah, he was on lunch at the time. So went into the cafeteria, introduced myself, and explained my dilemma. And it was funny watching him. It's just like, I've got VIP passes waiting for me to the New England, hardcore metal fest. And it's like his ears just perked up. I'm going there to check out the demo of this new horror game. And his ears perked up even more. And I need a ride. I don't have a vehicle right now. And he's like, when is it? This Saturday? I'm off Saturdays. Let me just talk to my girlfriend. I think we can reach an arrangement.
Nice.
Sure enough, we did. I've known him ever since. Good man. Funny thing was, though, for being such a horror and metal fan, he had never heard of Splatterhouse before he met me. He walked out of the show that day as a fan.
That's
just
awesome.
After playing the unreleased demo for a couple of minutes. Looks like you're buffering here a little bit. Ah, there it goes.
I'm just seeing if there was any draft range. No, okay. Might have been YouTube being weird.
Yeah, probably. But what happened after that was he went and dropped me off, and I invited him in. It's like, you got to check out the older games. So, of course, I fired all those up, and he's like, I'm buying all of these.
That's great. I'm
totally getting the new one when it comes out. But yeah, we still talk, and he actually, when I got my Saturn back a couple of years ago, he sent me a gift. Many years earlier, I'd sold him my Saturn and my small collection of games. Well, he's not too big into imports, so he actually sent all of my imports back to me for free.
Wow.
I offered to pay for them to get them back and everything.
Yeah.
And he was like, nope, dude, they're yours.
That's pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. I won't disclose exactly what games were in there, but they were some of my favorites.
Oh, that's good.
But, let's see. Yeah, they are jumping all over you today.
Yeah. It's okay. I didn't press the punch button.
Now, I can tell you, when the game came out, I did go down and buy a copy to support. Because, yeah, it's definitely missing a cross in the altar.
Yeah.
I actually went to Best Buy and bought a copy that had the one of the free bonus DLCs.
Oh, okay.
Basically a code that it would let you unlock all the classic Splatterhouse games without playing through the game. Which is cool because it has a little classic Splatterhouse logo on the cover.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So, and then they had a review embargo on it. And they sent me a review copy like a week or so after the game had come out, along with a press booklet, which is actually really rare and hard to find these days. I got scans of it on West Mansion for my personal copy.
Okay.
But I decided I didn't just need a vanilla copy of Splatterhouse. That's all they sent me. There was no extra DLC or anything like that. No, instead, one of their people got in touch with me and it's like, hey, you've been working with the team. I want to give you all the free DLC we have for you. Sure.
Why not?
Just met with a bunch of codes. Yeah. Got to unlock all the different survival arenas and all sorts of stuff with those DLCs, extra masks, and God knows what else. Which, I'm glad he did that because the lead artist emailed me one day. He's like, hey, can you give me reference pictures of every single mask in the series?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it turns out he was designing these extra masks you could wear in game.
Oh, that is cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm. And, but I remember at the same time I had actually bought at Castlvania game that came out. What was it?
Lords of Shadow.
That's the one.
So yeah, that would be the one. Oh boy.
$20. Those were the days. But yeah, the Lords of Shadow. I can sum up my opinion of that. You know I love Castlevania. But,
oh yeah.
They could take the entire Lords of Shadow sub-series and chuck it into a blender. I hate those games.
They did not do well.
So, after playing the first one for a little while and just getting absolutely disgusted with it, I just tossed it, my copy of Splatterhouse, up on eBay for like $100 or whatever, and got the money. Sold and sent the games off, and never will I play Lords of Shadow again if I can help.
I don't blame you.
I much prefer the old school vampire killing jams.
I agree.
I mean, it's, you know, the Metroidvania types, they seem all right. Well, Symphony was great.
I did enjoy the Symphony. I felt it was too easy, because anytime that you needed to, like, if you're having trouble with the boss, you just get leveled up a little bit, or go get a knife, and then you have no problem with it, you know? But
it is so easy to tear apart Dracula at the end of the game, you know, sufficiently leveled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I thought it was a really nice game. I liked the music and everything.
Oh, Symphony's a great soundtrack.
Yeah, Lords of Shadow is awesome. The second one is okay. The first one is awesome, in my opinion.
Well, more of the first one for you then.
I will admit, I kind of like some of the music of the first one. It was more of that. It's hard to describe the music now. I think about it. It's like orchestra, but
yeah. All I know is I did not get any. I got no Castlevania vibes from it whatsoever.
No, definitely not. Now, if
closest. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it felt like if it didn't have the Castlevania name on it, it would have been better for it. But yeah. But what were you gonna say?
Well, I think the only thing that really screamed Castlevania is that very first part where you're fighting the werewolves in the rain.
Oh, I thought that was pretty neat. That was a nice, atmospheric setting for it. And
then after that, it goes to like Lord of the Rings meets Shadow of the Colossus,
with a hint of God of War,
and a little bit of puzzles and fetch questing, which do not belong in Castlevania at all.
Yeah.
That bit about the purple shards is what broke me. It's like, I'm looking. I can't find them. Stop yelling at me to find the damn purple shards.
That's right.
And then finally I was just done. Of course, you're also talking to the guy who really just enjoyed Shenmue up until the point where you had to go to work. And I could never get past that. I started to feel like I was working a second job, but I wasn't getting paid for it.
That's fair. I mean, I enjoyed the game. Fortunately, the work section isn't that long, but I can understand.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, I'm playing. Oh, I can't go to the arcade, play Space Harrier anymore. I have to go to work. I've done this already in real life.
Why am I doing it now?
Exactly. So finally, one day I put it down, never picked it back up. And then I had to sell my Dreamcast. So, at least before that happened, I did get to play Ikaruga.
Good game. Very good game.
Mm-hmm.
I like games like Dante's Inferno and Lords of Shadow. See, I enjoyed Dante's Inferno, but you don't want that to be your Castlevania, really. Like, some of the 3D ones are okay, such as Lament of Innocence. I thought it was really good. Curse of Darkness was pretty good, too. But Lords of Shadow went a whole weird direction.
Yeah. I never played Dante's Inferno though.
It's kind of in that same vein as those games like God of War and things like that, but you're going through the 9 levels of hell with um, the Divine Comedy stuff, you know?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
If
It
you were to
worked
look
for
at my,
that kind of game, but not for Castlevania.
well, you would if you were to look at my very small, it's very oddball and niche. Like I got a few compilations in there. I've got pretty much every shooter I can get my hands on, which wasn't a lot, unfortunately. And
Shooters
the occasional.
Shooters are good.
Oh yeah. And the occasional licensed title like what was there? Transformers Devastation.
I think I've seen
And
that a little bit.
it's pretty good from what I played of it. I don't really hook up my 360 that much. Also, Captain America Super Soldier. I don't care what anyone says. That is a good game.
I haven't played that one.
It's like Batman Arkham Asylum Light.
Oh, okay.
And it's just neat being able to throw the shield everywhere. And of course, it's Cap's voiced by Chris Evans, and the only
nice.
problem is you don't actually have a fight with the Red Skull.
Oh, that could have been nice.
That kind of sucks, but at least it takes place during World War II, so it's at least period specific.
Oh, there we go.
And what else? Oh, El Shaddai: Ascension of the Metatron.
Okay.
That game is bonkers in the best way. Have you ever played that one?
No, I don't think I have. Sounds familiar though.
You get a chance, definitely try it out. It's got some of the smoothest platforming I've ever played in my life. And the story is beyond bizarre, as are the set pieces. Like, how did my friend Sam put it? There's a scene where you're riding a Tron light cycle through Midgard while fighting Decepticons.
Okay.
Yeah. At least that was the name of the city in Final Fantasy VII, right? Midgard, something.
Yeah, Midgar.
Yeah. I played Final Fantasy VII for about 15 minutes once when it first came out and never went back. But you kind of know where I stand in RPGs.
Yes, I do. Hey, you
I
did
finished-
solid with Final Fantasy IV. That's good enough for me.
Yeah. And, yeah, see, Lit knows what's up.
Yep.
I'm trying to think if I have anything else that's worth mentioning. Oh, there's Lollipop Chainsaw.
Great game. But I do like Suda 51 in first place. Oh.
James Gunn worked on that too.
That's right. That is right.
It's like, yeah. It's like, yes, that James Gunn, the one that did Guardians of the Galaxy and the new Superman.
Yep.
Uh,
I thought that was a very interesting collaboration between Suda 51 and him.
Yep. And yeah, the cell phone connection to God, that's just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And just because I have to have a little cheese in there, I've got Oni-chan Bara Bikini Samurai Blood.
I have a couple of their games. They're just fun.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, so she's wearing all the skimpy clothing because she has to absorb the blood through her skin. Makes sense. That's not all the skimpy clothing. She's got, like, what? A bra and panties and a feather boa and a cowboy hat?
Yeah, she's not wearing much. But an absolute blast of a game. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I have it for the Wii, and I think I got on one of them on the PS4 or something like that.
Well, I know the series started on the PS2,
Oh, right.
but only in Japan, though.
He also made a live-action film, too.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? I almost forgot about that. I'm trying to think if I had anything else worth mentioning. I do have the 2009 Bionic Commando.
Oh, nice.
See, it's a fun game. The swing mechanics are solid. You know, it's a perfectly fine game with one exception. The story is absolutely asinine.
Of course.
The stupidest story ever. If they could fix that, it would be much better. That's kind of the reaction I had when I found out that one of the later Contra games, turns out you've been the bad guy the whole time. Because the aliens are just here looking for their artifact that we stole from them. That's the whole reason Red Falcon invaded in the first place.
What? Okay.
I think that was Shattered Soldier that happened in. Needless to say, I did not like that plot twist one bit.
Oh, I can understand that.
And it's like, you mean to tell me these aliens have been fighting since the NES days are the peaceful ones? We were the aggressors? No, I ain't buying it. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I did not know that, but I think I played little a bit of it.
Oh, it's a great way to sum that up. Dumb. And Bionic Commando 2009 is just as bad. They took one of Capcom's oldest heroes and made him into the villain.
So strange. I guess they wanted to try something new, but sometimes that doesn't always work.
No, it definitely didn't in that case. And the way they completely redesigned the characters, they had this giant monstrosity of an arm instead of that, sleek one he had in the older games.
Oh, okay.
On top of that, you find that it's powered by his wife's heart or something like that. He's like, what?
That's
what
weird.
Were people smoking when you came up with this story?
I don't know. I almost made it to the door. Gonna have to disagree with the swing mechanics in Bionic Commando. They were kind of janky, but at least you could target your next hook shot. Oh, so that helped.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't exactly like, Spider-Man caliber, but played games with a lot worse.
Oh, yes.
Hello, Caleb.
Hey, Caleb, welcome.
Yes, I do like Rearmed. Rearmed is good. Although my go-to is always going to be the NES game.
Oh, yeah, the NES game is really good. All right, we're back here again.
But honestly, any game where you can blow up Hitler's head, I'm totally cool with.
Right? Okay.
Your number's up, monster. Yeah, I'll just back off as soon as you can.
Oh, God.
And watch out when she jumps. Try and watch how she jumps and time it so you can land a punch on her. And then immediately move away before she skewers you.
Go!
Yeah, like that.
Game over. I think that's the last of it, too. Dang. Alright, my last round. Make it to 2 hours and we're good.
Ooh. And Jenny handed you butt again.
Yeah.
It's just the kind of thing she does.
Maybe if I had
Here's
one
a
more
fun-
leg there. Oh, go ahead.
Well, here's a fun thing that not too many people know about. There was a planned DLC for the 2010 game called My Bloody Valentine, which was essentially going to be a recreation of this fight.
That
So
would have
it
been
was gonna be-
interesting.
Oh, yeah. Rick versus Jennifer, and it's like they made her a total damsel in distress in the game itself. But actually getting to fight her in her demon form in full 3D would have been incredible.
Yeah.
And we were teased about that DLC for months, and finally it's like, it's not coming out, is it? No. What could have been. You know, they were even talking about toys and comics and a movie.
That would have been
the hype
cool.
was still building for it. Yeah. Say, if they'd have brought me on for that as a consultant from the start, we'd have gotten a really good Splatterhouse movie.
I think so.
I was talking to Dan at the metal show in Worcester, and I asked him, it's like, well, so what would it take to get actually hired on by Namco? It's like, do you guys accept any outside pitches for games? It's like, well, we do kind of have a thing, but only employees can do it. And it's like, so if I got hired, I could pitch my game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually told him a little bit about the concept I had, and he's like, do you have any outlines? Like, we got whole novellas, dude. See, one of my long-term projects I've been working on, and we're talking 25 years in the making here right now, is a book series that is currently titled The Chronicles of the Raven, but that name is going to change.
Okay.
And it's, I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I'll keep it under wraps. I've been co-writing it with my friend Sam, and it is kind of hard to explain it without actually explaining the whole thing. I just like to say it's about ordinary people in a very extraordinary situation.
Sounds like my cup of tea.
Also, if you like ninjas, we had ninjas.
I didn't expect that. Can't forget the ninjas.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a ninja. But I'm hoping it'll see print within the next year or so.
That'd be good.
Because we are pretty close. We're pretty close to being done with it. And we're going to leave it off to where there's enough dangling plot threads to go ahead and, have another book.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not a success, then we don't have to worry about it.
Gotcha.
Which is a shame if it does. If we put it out and it basically fails, no one will ever get to read the coolest villain I ever came up with.
Oh, I definitely want that to come out. I want to know.
I'll just say these.
Go.
He's been toned down a bit since I originally wrote him.
Okay.
He wasn't exactly human. He was a product of genetic engineering.
Ooh, interesting.
And a lot of different things were spliced in with human genes. As a result, he had really no ethic anything.
Okay.
I mean, he, I don't think I could talk about some of the things he did on the air back then.
Okay, so...
It was not pretty in the slightest. But he was a very interesting character. And for people in the know, they would certainly see enough references to video games in this.
Okay.
But, we've taken any overt references out. Yeah, for instance, there's a fighter craft called the Viper. Wanged in the head again.
Yeah. I keep messing up with that.
At least you got your full life back.
True.
Now, if you can name any video game series fighter craft with the name Viper in it, then you'll see where my inspiration came from.
I got grabbed that time. Okay, so now I know what happens when you get grabbed by or the spotlight thing. Oops.
Yep. Got grabbed by the ghoulies. Wasn't that a game?
Ghoulies? I know it was a movie.
No, it was called Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
Oh, Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Maybe? I'm not 100% sure.
I want to say it was on the original Xbox. But I didn't really have a lot of experience with that, so I'm not sure.
Not sure either.
I do own a couple of Xbox, or original Xbox games that are backward compatible with the 360.
Okay.
Not that I use them all that much, but it's one of them is Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb, and the other one is Tecmo Arcade Classics.
Nice.
You gotta have the arcade Rygar.
Oh, of course.
And I think Solomon's Key is on there too.
Oh.
And for that matter, so is the arcade version of Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl, nice.
Just a lot different from the NES game.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, there's a reason the NES game was so successful. But anyway. But yeah, I pitched Chronicles to Dan, and if I had actually been able to get hired on a Namco, I could have pitched you the game. You could be playing a Chronicles game right now, damn it.
That would have been nice.
But hey, you're playing Splatterhouse, so I ain't complaining.
Splatterhouse. I'm actually really enjoying the game.
It's a fun one. And I'll say you're lucky there's a few things missing from the arcade. In the arcade in this stage alone, it has the ravens that'll just fly down and attack you.
Jeez.
And in a lot of stages, it's like a timer. This kind of purple mist with flashing lightning chases you.
Okay.
If it touches you, you start to die. I think they basically put that in there to prevent people from just, sitting there racking up points and
Oh, that makes sense.
extra lives and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta get. First time I saw that thing when I played the game, it was like, well, what the hell is that? I didn't see that in the Turbo game. There's also the case of it's another insta-death thing where it looks like a spinning blue pinwheel comes out, homes in on Rick, and kills him. I forget exactly what the trigger is.
Macho Matter and Zombie.
Zombie.
I like that.
Yes, Zombie, the landlord of West Mansion, is here.
Help! Hell down.
On Dyer and Betty, I did do a Splatterhouse stream. That was probably my longest and most popular stream I ever did. It's about 4 hours long, and it featured Derek Alexander from I can't think of the name of this channel, but it's Stop Skeletons from Fighting.
Okay.
He used to be the Happy Video Game Nerd.
Yes, okay.
And, a lot of people look to him to be like the Splatterhouse guy on social media and whatnot, and YouTube. And since my presence there is pretty small, not a lot of people have figured out that I'm there. But
yeah.
He joined me and Mike and our friend Merc, and we just talked everything Splatterhouse for about 4 hours. Maybe we could do a different one.
That'd be nice.
Wow. Yeah, I'd like to actually get some other people in on it and have them share their thoughts about Splatterhouse.
That'd be
I
good.
I don't think it would go for 4 hours this time, but...
Well, maybe not, but still, it'd be a nice discussion nonetheless, I think.
Mm-hmm. I guess you could call it the Splatterhouse stream or Splatterhouse 2 stream. No, but then people would think it was about Splatterhouse 2. Splatterhouse stream the second. I don't know. Yeah, Zombie, you were there, weren't you?
Could be Splatterhouse Revisited.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So yeah, it'd be nice to revisit that. And maybe at some point we'll do another Castlvania stream.
That'd be really awesome too. I love Castlvania.
Yeah, for that one we had Omega and Fatal Vision. Both
right, I remember.
Yeah, that was fun. I like how Prime actually lets us use any of his artwork for our backgrounds, which is why those streams look, half as good as they did. The other half would be all Betty. Splatterhouse, the other mansion.
I like that too.
Well, if you go by the American version of Splatterhouse 2, there is, except that there really is another mansion. A lot of people misconstrued the mansion in Splatterhouse 2 as the West Mansion rebuilt. Alright, Zombie, what are you more of a fan of then? Evil Sleep here or Evil Cross?
My favorite boss? This? The floating heads?
That one gotcha.
Yeah. They didn't have a lot of health either.
But you're going into it now with health. Evil Cross. Yeah, that's one way to scare the stiffs. It's like, oh no, upside down cross. This game is satanic.
Right.
Get your satanic panic BS out of here.
Oh, come on, really? Yeah. So when I have it continues with the next stage, but that's fine. And I fell again.
Dead.
It's not really a hard boss either.
It's a matter of timing with the heads.
Yeah.
Because they come out at so many different angles. I gotta admit, I hate the scrolling rooms of war worms.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain.
Yeah, they're war worms. Of course, in Splatterhouse 3, you finally meet the Boarworm Queen, the giant boarworm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll actually implant something in your body, which will eventually take over and turn you into a mindless beast.
Eek.
So many people got jump scared by that.
Oh, I can imagine.
Well, I remember back when I was on Facebook, and I was running the West Mansion Facebook page. I just one day posted a picture of that image of Jennifer as a mindless beast. No comment, just the picture. And people were actually, I was scrolling through my feed and saw that, I almost had a heart attack.
That's great.
Yeah, I love doing stuff like that. Trying to make everyone's day a little more surreal, or possibly terrifying.
A little bit of both.
Well, why not? Yeah. Why not both?
Exactly.
Yeah, once you get around to playing those, well, hey, have you seen those two being played at all?
I think I've seen a little bit of part 2. Part 2 had
I
this
know
tree, right? I don't know, as one of the monsters or
tree.
something like a tree. It's like in the forest or something.
Uh, yeah, it's in the forest, but it's not an actual tree. I think that's where you fight the Metamorph, which is kind of a cross between the Fly and the Thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I knew it was
I know
like
Jim streamed that once a long
okay.
time ago. How's Jim doing? I haven't seen him.
He was in EC stream last night. He seemed to be doing good.
I would have popped in if I had time, but I had a early morning doctor's appointment, so. But it's good. I haven't heard from him in a while. But, you know, 2 is basically gameplay wise just like this. 3
Yeah.
is where they just change everything around.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I've called 3 Horror's Answer to Streets of Rage.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's more of a traditional, like a belt scroller kind of brawler. As opposed to 1 and 2, which are more like the Kung Fu Master variety.
Okay.
You know, one plane. So. But 3 is hard. It is very hard.
Well, I think we're gonna end up playing the trilogy of games.
Excellent.
It will.
And there's your
happen.
Simpsons reference for the night.
Exactly. Go. Here.
Go.
Get my. Oh my God! I'm not doing well with this boss right now.
He's a real pain in the ass sometimes.
Yep. Yeah. Feels like the RNG's against me this time.
He's got your number.
Not this time. And then I do want to try out the arcade version to this. See
Yes.
the difference. No, this is the TurboGrafx 16 version, Sharon.
Sharon, you've known me all of your life, and you know I'm the Splatterhouse guy. And you... I'm just going to leave that alone. Oh, boy. Anyway. But, you know, there's a bunch of little details in Splatterhouse 3 that I really like. One of which is that when you don't continue, Rick's body literally decays right in front of you.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, you see on the game over screen, his body's laying there, and Jennifer's kind of ghostly form is over him. Like it's just a profile shot, really. But if you choose not to continue, Rick's body just decomposes, leaving a skeleton surrounded by some decaying flesh.
Oh, that's pretty wild, actually.
And minor spoiler, but in the end, you have to fight the Terror Mask.
Okay.
I had to bring that up because a couple people I know were having a conversation about it, and one of them was saying, "Yeah, it's really cool. At the end, you have to fight the Terror Mask," and the other one's like, "Oh, wow, that does sound cool." Wait a minute. So does that mean you're like punching yourself in the face?
Kinda, I guess. Yeah, that's interesting.
Not exactly, but you'll see when you get there.
I'm looking forward
That's
to that.
okay, Sharon.
No worries, Sharon. Oh, it's gonna be this mirror.
You know, there's a thing here I noticed when playing the game. You move slowly enough, sometimes you can see the mirror he's going to come out of moving a little bit.
Oh. Like a different frame of sorts, or
yeah, it's like you can see how they're kind of shaking a little bit, when you move.
Okay, I'll have to
but
keep an eye on that.
Because the ones they burst out of are removable background panels. They kind of shake in a different way, I guess you could say. Same thing with the laboratory in Splatterhouse too. They have these things called screaming memes that are all in these tubes. And if you just go slow enough, you can see the ones that are going to explode shake. It's like, oh.
Okay.
Now I know what to be prepared for.
Exactly. Ooh, oh my god. Ugh. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this one.
Evil sleep is just his nightmares are just, wow, they're just tearing you apart.
Yeah. My last couple of rounds have been much better with them. Alright.
Well, last life, full health. Go get them.
I got this.
Now, the ones that come at you right at arm length, you can just punch them or slice them out of the air.
Got him.
That guy. Yeah.
Goes from being in this boss, his first try to having difficulty. I know, like, what? And my first playthrough was the second stage that was giving the most grief. Yeah, that's fine. We got through it. We still have a couple continues left. Alright, stage 5.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you, if you think stage 5 is difficult, wait till you reach stage 6.
Stage 6.
They call it the womb.
Okay, so I don't think we're being in this tonight. If there's a stage 6. But that's
There's
okay.
also stage 7. So, 7 stages total.
Alright, we're gonna definitely have a another round of this for sure. So I do intend to beat the games now that I really am enjoying them.
Well, I've called stage 6 of this the hardest Splatterhouse stage pretty much ever up until the 2010 game.
Okay.
There's a reason for that. There's only 2 enemies in that stage, one of which is the boss. The other one are these basically monster fetuses.
Okay.
They're called obas, and egg obas. And they will spawn in mass. And if they actually hatch and jump on you, they will stick to you and drain your life until you can punch them off.
Really?
Yeah, so you got to be quick, especially when they start, spawning like 7 or 8 at a time. It gets pretty hectic. Because when you reach a boss, that's it's called Mother.
Mother.
As you're trying to beat the crap out of Mother, it's spawning these obas. And the boss fight is very hectic. Joker gotcha.
And I fell. Thought I pressed a jump on the cube. No, it's okay.
And you'll find it's easy to take out the Jokers. With a little practice.
Yeah, I noticed that if I'm staying still and they just come near me, I jump and I hit both the skull and the Joker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, those hands suck. Pretty sure it's a reference to Evil Dead 2.
Oh, probably. Flame hands would actually drain your health if you let it. Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, if you can manage to keep punching him, like if you don't let up on him, he'll never even have a chance to respawn those zombies.
Yeah, I gotta get practice on timing for him.
And I forget exactly what it is he's saying there, but I can find out. It's much clearer in the arcade game. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't think this fight's gonna go well. I get like 1 hit point left.
This is, yeah. According to this, when I asked the art designer what Master Dev was actually saying there,
okay,
what he says, and it's very clear in the arcade game, Onokarawa Ha. And he said, he goes on to say, it's a spell, it's a word that sounds like, at the time, ha. It seems to be a director's idea with no deep meaning. It's a word we use when we think about the past. You may be able to take that as meaning that you want to go back to those days.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. Just sounds like he's raising the dead with a magic spell. Let's see what else he had to say here about some stuff in this game. Here we go. Biggie / Piggy Man, aka Chainsaw Hands, Baghead, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
Said, what's the origin of the name Piggy Man? The name was inspired by the Halloween Boogeyman. It's the director's idea. I borrowed the name Rick from Rick Baker, a special makeup artist I admire. So that's where Rick's name came from.
Well, that's good, you know.
And I said, so it actually was Biggie Man from the start, not Piggy Man? And he replied, he was a Piggy Man from the beginning. I think Biggie Man is a name that considers the overseas market. Maybe it's because they're not like pigs.
Makes sense.
Also, he'd never seen the redesigned Biggie for the 2010 Splatterhouse. So I sent him all the stuff I had on it. And out of the 3 pictures I sent him, the second one was the best. And he went on to reply, I also like the second one best, because the Piggy Man doesn't need eyes. It is characteristic of him that he does not know what he's thinking, where he is looking, or even what he sees. I said, I agree completely. That was always part of his mystery. What was under the bag? We'll never know. Who does his face look like? Are there eyes in the bag? Even I, who created it, do not know.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
nice bit of trivia.
You got the guy that came up with Biggie Man telling you he doesn't even... It's like, don't give him a face. That's just one of the biggest mistakes they made with the 2010 game. They actually did give him a face.
They gave him a face, okay.
Although, it's interesting, you can only see it in the ending. Like there was originally supposed to be a cutscene where you could see his whole face. But in-game, it is strictly burlap sack over the head.
Okay. That'd be inspired probably from the Jason film or the other one that came out in the 70s. Wait, what? The guy who created him does not know what that's on it. Hey,
yep,
leave it to imagination. Actually, kind of like that.
I think it was kind of a reference to Friday the 13th Part 2.
Yeah, with the burlap sack.
Yeah.
Which I think they got it from what is it? The Town of Sundown. I forget the exact title, but there's a movie in the 70s that had a guy with more burlap sack killing people too. So
I must have missed that one completely.
I'll have to find the title.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see
My
if there's anything else interesting that he shared with me. You can read the whole interview on the site.
That'll be fun. I definitely want to check that out. Yeah. So
Let's see.
we're down to the last continue. I'm definitely calling it after this. I am super tired. Only had like 4 hours sleep last night. So
Ouch.
yeah, I'm a little tired. Um, but I think I did pretty okay for my first time really playing the game.
Yeah. You made it all the way to Jennifer. That's no small feat.
And I might.
Here's one thing. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say I'll probably come back to this next week myself.
Cool.
But what were you going to say?
I asked him also what horror films influenced his character designs.
Oh.
These were the three names. These were the three films he named: The Thing, Evil Dead, and Alien.
Makes a lot of sense, actually.
Let's see. And then there's the films he started working on. Yeah, Tetsuo 2, Body Hammer, Hiroku the Goblin. Let's see. He also worked on a character that was featured in the game 428 Shibuya Scramble.
Okay.
Which was a visual novel.
Ooh.
But yeah, I made sure to put images with all this stuff too.
Nice.
That's the interview with Takashi Oda. And let's see. I also have interviews with Masami Shimatsuma. One of the QA testers on the 2010 game, Alfonso Sexto. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. Perea. And a couple of older interviews with Dan Tovar and Dave Wilkins when they were still working on the 2010 game.
Okay.
So there's a pretty good amount of reading there. When I set out to make that site original, Castlvania Dungeon of Splatterhouse.
For sure.
I think it worked. What shall I wear to prom? Okay, you gotta look in the humor section of the fan art to see that joke. Back, let me see if I can pull that up here. Humor.
Oh.
There, I just linked to that picture.
Perfect. I don't like this hallway.
You know, Rick actually appeared, and some of the other characters appeared in a bunch of different games too.
Oh?
Yeah, Rick shows up in Point Blank 3. There is a level in Klonoa 2, which is pretty much the poltergeist room.
Okay.
There's the Mask of Rick in Namco Cross Capcom. And there's a Splatter Mask in Tekken Dark Resurrection for the PSP.
Okay.
There's also there's a digital hardcore remix of Splatterhouse's first stage music in the game Technic Beat. Rick actually shows up in Family Tennis Advance.
Family Tennis. Okay.
Yep. Along with a bunch of other classic Namco characters. And have you ever seen Tales of Destiny 2 for the PlayStation?
Oh yes, it's one of my favorite games.
Oh,
even though it's I don't remember Rick in that.
He is.
I'm gonna have to check
It
that.
says here he appears in the Alfred's Tomb dungeon to bar the player from advancing through certain.
Huh.
It's there. I got a picture of him right there. And he appeared also in Pro Yakuo Famista Evolution. And if I butchered that pronunciation, I'm sorry. Baseball game for the Switch.
Okay.
So Rick plays on the Namco Heroes, and final boss of Splatterhouse, Hell Chaos, is on the Namco Rivals. And also, I think Eugene sent me this original. In We Love Katamari Reroll.
Okay.
The Terror Mask is actually in there. It can be found and photographed. It's tiny, but it's there.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, there's all...
Makes a lot of sense, though, because I'm guessing that most of them are Namco games, right? What in the world is this stage?
You have reached stage 6.
Kind of figured out a good way to fight Ginny. Oh my god, we're... wow, that stage.
These are the Obas I was telling you about.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. I'm trying not to get as blue as Mike does when he's on our streams, but... Oh, bastards.
That's all good. And thank you, Linda. Bubbles. Yeah, very interesting bubbles. But
this is the place where the baby monsters are born. Fun fact: Splatterhouse fan actually sent me one of the unboxed toys of the Oba.
Oh wow!
I've gotten the occasional gift from fans over the years. That was one of the cooler ones.
That's pretty cool.
The absolute coolest one, though, was when, back in the early days of the site, someone actually sent me the Splatterhouse LCD game.
Okay, that's cool.
You were only one stage away from the end.
Well, I think I'm going to beat it next week. I'm going to come back to this for my next stream. We're going to make September Splatterhouse month. So,
all right.
I'm going to be playing this till I finish it, and I'm going to work on part 2 and 3. And if I can pull off maybe the PS3 version somehow, if I know somebody with it.
Don't forget Wanpaku.
And we'll definitely end it with Wanpaku. But I appreciate everybody came in. I appreciate you coming into the stream and giving us your insight and a few tips here and there.
No problem.
It was so much fun, and you're welcome anytime. And your turn to shout out everything that's coming up for you.
Okay, first of all, buy my books.
Description in the description of below. His link is in there, and he's posted it a few times in the stream.
Yeah, and we're supposed to be doing a Mega Man Saturday, but depending on health issues around the house, we'll see if that goes off or not. So, plus we have other streams coming up too. We're going to be doing one for toys at one point, which Great White will be appearing on. Or should I say Great White North, King of the North?
GWN's fine, or GW. Either, everybody knows me now.
I just call you Jay usually.
Jay's fine too.
Yep. So, yep, but you'll be on. It's going to be almost a 80s cartoon roundtable reunion.
Mm-hmm.
So we got those toys, that toy stream. We've got several other streams coming up, but we're kicking off October with Evil Dead.
Can't wait for that.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be fun. Now, let's go down to that cellar and carve ourselves a witch. Oh, But yeah, other than that, just to keep an eye out for any new books I have in the works, which I do. I've got a sequel to Eating Candy in Outer Space that I'm working on. I've got a companion book for memoirs, and there's that Chronicles book I mentioned earlier.
That will be amazing. Looking forward to all that.
Excellent. So, yeah, thanks to everyone for showing up
Thank you again.
and sticking around
Definitely.
and listening to me babble like the doddering old man that I am.
It was entertaining and insightful, especially about a game that I've been meaning to play for a long time because I've heard about the series, but I just never got to it. And thank you, Sharon, for that as well. And Lit, yes, as I was mentioning earlier, part three will be a fun one for sure.
Yep. And if you want to know anything at all about the series, again, check out West Mansion. There's your link.
And there you go. But the
So,
upcoming streams that I know of, besides obviously Dire, it might be doing it on Saturday, health permitting. Linda, I know you got your stream on Saturday morning. Lit, you stream period randomly, but check them out for their streams. Cap might be streaming tomorrow night. Ace, I don't think is streaming this weekend. Maybe the next weekend. EC Myers might be streaming on Sunday. Check out my streams on Thursday as well for more Splatterhouse, and it was a great time. Thank you, everyone. And if you have any last words you want to say there, if not, we can sign off for the night.
all I'm going to say is as long as that mask remains, it can happen again.
Definitely.
Yeah, that and paint the walls red.
Paint the walls red.
So, yeah. So, have a fun, everybody.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you.